Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Nabila binti Azman. My metric number has 20A1682. So today I would like to present about my part, which is part A, question 1. The question is I need to construct two appropriate tables that can be used to describe the data. There are three types of tables that can be used to describe the data, but in this assignment, I used two types of data only, which is frequency distribution, which is grouped data, and cumulative frequency distribution. Firstly, I need to select n more than 25, but I choose to select 50 size sample based on the data given in Appendix 1. The mean is 209.7 and maximum is 316.5. Step 1. Decide on the number of classes. A useful recipe to determine the number of classes is the 2 to the k rule, such that 2k more than sample. There were 50 current price of bungalows for a given size in Kuala Krai, Kelantan. So sample equal to 50. We try k equal to 6, 2 kuasa 6 equal to 64, which is greater than 50. So the recommended numbers of classes is 6. Step 2. Determine the class interval of width. Class width equal to maximum entry minus minimum entry, then divide number of classes. So 316.5 minus 209.7 divide 6, 106.8 divide 6. So the class width is 17.8 round up to 18. Step 3. Set the individual class limits. The upper limits of the other classes are 209.0 plus 18 equal to 245, and then 245.0 plus 18 equal to 263.0, and so on. Okay, for cumulative frequency, to get relative frequency of a class, we need to divide with frequency by the sample size. The cumulative frequency of a class is the sum of the frequency for the class and all previous classes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Izni Hazika binti Muhammad Nawi and my metric number is H20A1167. My part is graphical methods. I choose two graphs. Of the first is frequency polygon and the second is histogram. First, frequency polygon and a table. A frequency polygon is a line graph that emphasizes the frequencies. Below the table 1 have 6 classes mean point and the frequency and total frequency is 50. In the picture is the graph frequency polygon. At the right line is the data frequency and the line below is the mean point of the current price of bungalow. Okay, next graph is histogram. Histogram, which is a graph bar that represents the frequency distributions of the data set. The table 2 shows 6 classes, lower boundaries and upper boundaries, mean point and frequency. In the picture of histogram graph, you can see at the right there is frequency and the below is the mean point, the current price of the bungalow.
My name is Anis Farhana binti Muhammad Sauzi. My metric number is H20A1090. I will present on 4 parts, which is measure of central tendency, measure of variation, measure of position, and lastly, shape of data distribution. Firstly, measure of data tendency. Mean is sum of data is divided by the number of entries. So this is the formula for mean. The first step for mean is find the class midpoint, and secondly find the effect, which is frequency multiplied by class midpoint. Then calculate the mean. So the mean of current price of bungalow in Kuala Krai, Kelantan is 269.34 thousand. Median is the value that lies in the middle of the data when the data set is ordered. So this is the formula for median. The median class is 245 to 262, so the lower class boundaries is 244.5 and the class size is 18. The cumulative frequency before median class is 11 and the frequency median class is 12. So we will calculate the median. The median of current price of bungalow in Kuala Krai, Kelantan is 265.56 thousand. Mod is the data entry that occurred when the greatest frequency. So this is the formula for mod. The model class is 244 to 262. The difference between the frequency of model class and the frequency of the class before model class is 6, and the difference between the frequency of model class and the frequency of the class after model class is 6. So we will get the higher price for bungalow in Kuala Krai, Kelantan is 253.5 thousand. The measure of variation is some parameter attempt to describe the amount of variation between random variables. So this is the table that we can look. Range is the data difference between the maximum and minimum data entries in the set. So maximum data entries will minus the minimum data entries. So the range of price bungalow in Kuala Krai, Kelantan is about 107,000. So this is the formula for variance. So I get the sample variance is about 485,856.40. This is the formula for standard deviation. Then I get the sample standard deviation is about 967.03 thousand. Measure of position is to determine the measurement of position. The data must be sorted from lowest to high. So this is the formula Q3 minus by Q1. Firstly, find the location of Q1 and Q3, then find the value of Q1 and Q3. When we minus, so we will get the interquartile range for the price of bungalow in Kuala Krai, Kelantan is 77.31 thousand. The shape of data distribution is non-symmetry, it is skewed to the left.
Hi, my name is Ari. My metric number is H20A1099. This data I take it from Google's from the numerate.com. The links I will put it in the cover page on reports. For the introductions, the variable is something that measure and also something that can manipulate and control for. To understand characteristics of variables, we need to illustrate the role of dependence and independence variables, for it can explain how variables can be characteristics. The meaning of independence variable is manipulate of variable or change by researchers and whose effects are measure of compare. The independence in the models predict or forecast the value of dependence variables. For the meanings of dependence variable is also use the model to explain or predict. The values of these variables depends on other variables. This is also known as the response variables, outcomes variables, and left-hand variables. The dependence variable is simply that a variable that is dependent on an independent variable. The data is random sample of some individual's age in years and the different heights. X is age and Y is height in inches of according the individual. Here, Y is the variable's dependence on X. Therefore, X is an independent variable. Here, age in years are the independent variables and the heights in inches are the dependent variables.
For the data,
we select n equal 25 at random. Meaning of n, n is used to indicate the total number of subject sample and is equal to an. For the data set, we must choose n equal 25 for the age and age. Okay, for the person's products, we have data to independent variable is age as x, and dependent variable is h for y. And also we have x square and y square, and the last data we have x, y. For the data x, we have 18 until 13 it at random for each, and so the data x we calculate them all and we get a total of 526. For data y, we option a value of 16 to a value of 73 for h. So the data y we calculate them all and we get a total of 1702. Okay, for the data x square, we compute them all by multiplying x by x square, and lastly we get a total for x square of 11,210.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bijak Anwar. My matric number here is 20A1353. I will explain about number 3. Same with R, same with 35834 minus 526. Open bracket 1702 close bracket slash 25. Punca open bracket 11210 minus open bracket 526 and close bracket kuasa 2 and slash 25. Open bracket 116158 minus open bracket 1702 close bracket kuasa 2 slash 25 close bracket. Same 35834 minus 35810.08 slash punca open bracket 11210 minus 11067.04 close bracket open bracket 116158 minus 115872.16. Same with negative 23.82 slash punca open bracket 142.96 and close bracket open bracket 285.84. Same with negative 23.92 slash punca 4086 3.69. Same with negative 0.118. There is very strong positive correlation at 0.118 between X and Y.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ain Atika binti Muhammad Noor. My matric number is H1XA0024. Question number 4. Based on the interpretation of regression coefficient, when the number of age increasing the value for height, we also increasing. The increment for height we increasing about 0.097 inches per age. When the value of age is equal 0, the height value for each person is 66.04 inches per person. Thank you, that's all.